Gentlemen, thank you for meeting me here. I realize this hurricane has dealt a significant blow to our operations, but don't be alarmed. As you can see, our old sales office withstood much of the hurricane's damage, much like the city of Coral Gables itself. Things may be bad around the rest of Miami, but we will come back from this. In the past week, I've sent letters to our landowners assuring them that we've taken minimal damage. Coral Gables will rise from the ashes like a great phoenix. Let's carry on as usual. We have a lot of catching up to do. Alfie, before you go, could I speak with you a moment? I need a rather large favor from you.
You don't say. What might that be?
I've been hearing some worrying rumors concerning the Biltmore Hotel.
What sort of rumors?
It's no secret that organized crime has seen a spike lately, but I never thought it would reach us. I've heard stories of illicit gambling and alcohol being served somewhere in the hotel. I would appreciate it if you could investigate and report back to me.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
And Alfie, please be discreet.
I'll try. Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Don't I know you from the Hotel Belmont on Flagler Street?
Yes, I used to work there a few years ago.
I thought so. That was the first place I stayed when I got here. Things certainly seem to have changed for the both of us since then.
It does seem that way, sir.
Did the hurricane cause much damage to the hotel?
Luckily, no. It knocked over a few trees, but no major structural damage. The hotel I used to work at downtown, though, oh, that got completely destroyed.
That's a real shame.
I'll say. Would have been more so if I'd still been working there.
Anything interesting you can tell me about the hotel?
It hasn't even been open for a year, but already I've seen more celebrities and high society folks in here than I knew existed. This place is really something special. It's definitely Mr. Merrick's finest work.
You don't happen to have noticed any strange goings-on lately, have you?
I'm not quite sure I follow. What do you mean, exactly?
I'm thinking of certain activities which are best kept behind closed doors.
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. And if I can offer a bit of advice, I don't think you should be asking these sorts of questions.
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Now, you look like a knowledgeable sort. No reason to keep all that information to yourself, is there? How about you let slip just a little bit, and I'll be on my way. Nobody'll be the wiser.
I don't know anything for certain, but you might want to have a look on the 13th floor. Now please, go away and don't talk to me about it anymore.
Fine. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Yeah? Who is it?
Yeah, it's Al Capone, see? You better let me in or there's gonna be trouble.
You trying to be cute? Get out of here.
Christ, Jimmy, could you maybe try looking any more obvious? So all I gotta do is knock and tell him I'm there for Fatty's party. Great. Thanks for the heads up. I'll see you upstairs.
Yeah? Who is it?
I'm here for Fatty's party.
Why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Say, would you happen to know where I can find this Fatty character?
Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with his guests. The only way you can see him is if you're a VIP.
A VIP, huh? Well, thanks for the information.
Well, well, who do we have here?
I'm Alfred Banks. You must be Fatty.
Now, let's not start things off on the wrong foot. It's Mr. Walsh. Until I say otherwise, savvy? Who are you working for, anyway?
George Merrick.
Oh, a real estate jobby, huh? Let me guess. The big cheese sent you along to do some gumshoeing and find me because he's heard we're taking over his little pet project. Am I right? Thought so. Come on over here. Let's have a little talk. Now, you may look like a bit of a chump, but you don't strike me as one. I'm gonna level with you. I know who you are. You've been helping out this little project for quite some time, haven't you?
I have, yes. For all the good that's done me.
Before you go running back to Merrick and sing like a stoolie, let me make you a proposal. What say you leave that real estate baloney behind and come work for me?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, did I not make it highbrow enough for you? I'm offering you an opportunity to leave behind your current employer and find more lucrative prospects with my organization. I could use a guy like you, a guy I know can get things done.
Why on earth would I want to join the mob?
Oh, let's face it, the hurricane was the last nail in the coffin for the real estate market. The bubbles burst. You ain't got no future in that business and you know it. Besides, I'm trying to help the people. There's a serious desire for alcohol in this country, and I'm providing it at reasonable prices. Wouldn't you rather be involved with a noble cause instead of swindling people by selling the worthless land? Come on, what do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a tempting offer, but I just don't think I'm suited for it.
Uh-huh. Just take a little time to think things over. If you change your mind, come back and see me. I'll be here.
Join the mob. Really, just who does he think I am? But then again, he's not wrong about the bubble bursting. Ever since that ship blocked the harbor, things have been incredibly slow. Working for George hasn't really gotten that bad, has it? Sure, I didn't get to be mayor, but there's always the next term, right? Although, Walsh has a point. maybe the real estate business down here has become corrupt. If I'd done as much in New York as I had here, I'd be Merrick's boss by now. Okay, so I'll go in and just let him know there's a speakeasy on the 13th floor. He has to give me some kind of promotion for risking my safety.
Hey, Banks.
What is it, Wilson?
Just thought you should know that Ms. Rogers is on the warpath. She's been complaining you haven't cleaned out your inbox in months. And you know how she is about tidiness.
Oh, right. Yes, I've been meaning to get around to that. Thanks for the warning.
Banks, would you please clean out your inbox? It's overflowing with mail.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rogers. I'll get around to it soon. For future reference, you can just go ahead and throw out any letters or telegrams I get from that sender.
Oh, well, it's none of my beeswax, but isn't the sender your brother?
You're absolutely correct, Ms. Rogers. It is none of your beeswax.
Well, would you look at what the cat dragged in?
Alfie, you're back. I was just having a talk with Mayor Dammers about this whole situation.
I said if anyone can smoke out the undesirables in my fair city, it's Alfie Banks. After all, you've been doing a great job running around for us dealing with undesirables for the past 5 years. Speaking of, I'm going to need your help for a few things I need done, if old Georgie will let me borrow you.
We'll see, Doc. I have a few things I need him for myself. So, did you find anything?
You were right. I found a speakeasy operating out of the 13th floor. It's run by a gangster named Fatty Walsh.
I see. This is troubling.
Shouldn't be anything we can't handle.
You're right. Thank you, Alfie. Well done.
Is that it?
For now, yes.
We have to talk about this for a little while, but come back later. I've got a few things for you to do.
Yes, as do I.
Sure, I'll come back.
Is it just me, or did the kid seem a bit off just then?
Truth be told, he's been acting different for quite some time now, ever since we launched the streetcars.
This business can really get to some people, you know that?
Yes, but Banks always seemed more headstrong. Maybe it will pass.
I've decided to take you up on your offer. I'm through being an errand boy for those ungrateful grifters.
Excellent. I knew you'd see reason. You won't regret this, I can guarantee it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. You're gonna be doing a lot of running around for me, too. But the difference is here, we take care of our own.
So, what am I meant to be doing exactly? I'm not going to have to kill anyone, am I?
Relax, kid. It's not all murder and mayhem with us. Only when people step out of line. Now, it just so happens I've got a need for someone of your particular skill set. There's a bakery downtown called The Road. Seems kinda hinky. I'm pretty sure they're running a speakeasy behind my back. There's one thing I dislike. It's conflict. I want you to go down there and check it out. If you find that my suspicions are on point, sweet talk them into giving it up. All you gotta do is use words, not bullets. That ease your concern?
I suppose so. Okay, I'll do what I can. Oh, and thank you for the employment opportunity, Mr. Walsh.
Don't mention it.
dear. Welcome to the Road Bakery. Let me know if there's anything that strikes your fancy.
Pardon me.
What can I do for you, dearie?
Did the hurricane cause you much damage?
Thankfully, no, not too much. My husband was able to make repairs and get us open again. But there was quite a scene just a few blocks from here. Boats all along Biscayne Boulevard.
That must have been something. I'm glad your business was spared.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Have you been open long? I've been living here for 5 years and I've never noticed this place before.
Oh, we've been around for quite some time. We're just in a different location. This place used to be a bar, you see. When they outlawed alcohol, we moved in on account of it being such a prime piece of real estate.
I don't doubt it was. That's my line of work, actually. Or, I guess it used to be, anyway.
How nice, dear.
Can I ask you a silly question?
Of course, dear. You should know there's no such thing as a silly question. Let me guess. You want to know my cookie recipe?
Not quite, ma'am. You're really gonna laugh when I tell you. I came here because I was asked to see if there was a speakeasy operating here.
A speakeasy? Here? Oh.
I know, I told you you'd laugh.
Oh, who on earth would think this was a speakeasy?
Oh, I'm sure nobody you've heard of, just my boss. His name's Tom Walsh, but they call him Fatty. Maybe that's why he was so interested in a bakery.
Oh, you naughty thing. You've given me quite a laugh. I think you deserve a reward. Come over to the side door here and I'll give you a bag of freshly baked cookies on the house. You can take them back to your boss and let him know that's all we've got here.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
Think nothing of it. Well, just give me one moment.
What the?
So Fatty sent you to move in on our operation, did he? Well, he's not gonna take over here if I've got anything to say about it. Now, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister out of my bakery before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2... Oh, whoa!
Back already? What did you find?
You were right. There's definitely something going on in that place.
And did you manage to set things straight?
I couldn't very well do much with a Tommy gun being waved in my face. I just barely made it out of there in one piece.
Disappointing. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to that. Well, you did what you could. It ain't gonna be your concern anymore. In fact, I got something else for you. There's some local businesses in town that ain't paid up for their hooch. I need you to go put the screws on them.
Are you sure I'm the right person for this job? My specialty is persuasion, not intimidation.
Well, of course I know that. That's why you're gonna smooth talk them out of their dough. If that don't work, I got a backup plan. Butch here is gonna keep you company in case you meet any trouble.
How you doing?
I guess that'll do.
So make your way over to the Alhambra Drugstore, the Gables Administration Building, and Beauregard's Diner.
Did you say Beauregard's Diner?
Yeah, used to be the Gables Diner, but some upstart kid bought it a few months back and hasn't honored the previous contract. Now enough with the yap. Go do what you gotta do.